do that. If you are interested in the topic, all you have to do is click the maybe underneath the invitation to the Facebook Live, and we'll get you that link as soon as it's over with. Okay. So, again, if you're hopping on, say hi so I can see who's here. And today, it's really about what is the hidden reason that people won't buy from you. Okay. Um, there are a couple, but we're going to stick with a few. Okay. One is you're not visible enough, right? You're not visible. You're hiding out. What is the you're hiding out. You are not posting. You are not going live once a week at the bare minimum. You are not emailing your list. You are not showing that you're credible, that you know what you're talking about, that you can help solve problems. Okay, so you've got to be visible. You've got to be posting in the beginning at least once a day, at least once a day. In the first 3 months, when you're just getting started, it's a couple of times a day. Okay, you've got to be emailing your list at least once a week, sometimes more, but you want to be sharing, valuable, share, tips of how to, move from A to B. Just chunky bits of information so people start to see that you know what you're talking about. So that's number one. But the real hidden reason is many times that people won't buy from you is they're not desperate enough. Okay. People have to, especially with coaching programs that are expensive, they're thousands of dollars, many of them, is people need to really be desperate enough to want what you've got to offer so that they can actually get a result. Okay. And so let's talk about a couple of scenarios. So in the coaching in my industry, let's say I'm going to take myself as an example. I thought I could do it on my own. I was downloading and buying, this program for $1,000, this one for $2,500, this course, over and over for years. I thought I was smart enough I could figure this out. It doesn't look so hard, right? Well, I was spinning my wheels. I was spinning my wheels. I was spending, I didn't even want to add up how much money I was spending on courses. And, I was not going for the big gorilla in the room. I was not willing to spend big bucks on a coach. I was going to figure it out. I was smart. I was a director of nursing, for God's sakes. I could figure this out. I'm great at process. I know how to move someone from A to B. Why can't I figure this out? So finally, I got help, invested, and it was because it was at a point where I was telling my husband, I'm going to spend this amount of money, and if it doesn't work, I'm done. I'm done. I'm leaving. This is not for me. Okay. And I was luckily had a husband who was agreeable. Okay. But I was at a point of desperation. Of the frustration was so great. I was so sick and tired of not being able to promote my program. So that's what happened to me. So that's from a business sense. Okay. Let's talk from a healthcare sense. Think about, if you have a toothache, when do you call the dentist? Do you call the dentist when it's just starting to bother you? No, you wait generally until it's so painful that you're up all night or you can't eat or hot or cold liquid hurts your tooth. That's then you'll go and make an appointment to see the dentist. Okay? We wait until it's so bad before we say I need help, right? Because we're hoping it'll go away. Because we know when we go to the dentist, you know, there'll be work involved and it'll cost, we've got to schedule it in, we got to leave work, we have to find someone to be with the kids, whatever. There are other challenges that come up for us to actually seek help. So that would be one reason. Okay. Another reason, let's see who's on here. Let me just, um, is that, you know, we will sit and suffer for a long time in thinking that things will go away. We don't want to admit that there is a problem and that we need a professional. Okay. And I can talk about my own experience here around alcoholism. Okay. I knew I was an alcoholic for 14 years before I got help. It was in the back of my head. I knew there was an issue, there was a problem, but it was so taboo at the time to, declare yourself an alcoholic. I didn't want to get help because I didn't want to be like those people that go to AA. Or in New York, I would see, the alcoholics were living underneath the bridge. That was not me. I was a professional. I was holding a job. I had, money coming in. I was successful. How could I possibly be an alcoholic? Okay. But it wasn't until it got so bad and I was pretty much circling the drain and bankrupt emotionally, financially, spiritually. I was just like crumbling. Okay. It had me that I finally, surrendered to get help. I had to be